I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole crowd selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of
just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt.
Mini base. Line up.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. For the Bears at 6-9 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mooney, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Johnson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Foreman. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Go.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 20-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Ritter off the play fake. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back.
And a loose football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And now it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Striker, 3-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On first down, it's Fields. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league
and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here is 3rd down and 4. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Zach Pickens brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Walker, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10. Mooney, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points, a little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Down the right sideline. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 27-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields now on second down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Watch out now. 50 years. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. To the air again, it's Ritter. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, son.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Zach Pickens in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go, son.
On first down, Fields got an open man. It's Scott. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
To throw is Fields. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter now on 2nd down. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check steal. Opposite. Green. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Check, strike.
They'll run here with Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Smack! Smack! Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and goal, Ritter with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off play action, Fields out to his left. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry here for Johnson. On the turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. Moore, the man in motion.
Go.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third.
Here we go.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ultra. Go ultra. Shot. 17.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Bradley Bunyan now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Jones now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 22, Bears 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. Good.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Fields now to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he takes his down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Strikers, 3-3. Cut.
On first down, Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Johnson on the counter. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Johnson again.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Ritter. Pass complete to Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Ritter. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ritter wants to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Pass caught, Miller.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ritter.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Ritter.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Go.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Here we go.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close